brought an opportunity for him to work with one of the judges, and he moved to England to the judge's place, and he got trained for 2 years. He saw this not only as an opportunity to work on his bodybuilding, but also to work on his English, which would be a very great asset to have when moving to the States. So at age 20, he did eventually win Mr. Universe, and by age 21, he had achieved his goal and moved to the United States. He went on to pretty much conquer the bodybuilding industry, winning 5 Mr. Universes and 7 Mr. Olympia titles. And through his great work ethic and his unique ability, he managed to conquer that, and he used this to move on to his next career, popularity, which we're going to talk about.
That's right, in his acting career. So way back in the 70s, he started a slow transition from bodybuilding to acting. He used his fame gained in weightlifting, which we just talked about, to star in several roles in the 70s that really didn't do too well, just complete failures. Agents told him his accent was too thick, he was too big, and he was pretty much just too weird looking. But he stuck true to his dream, didn't let these rejections faze him, and kept pushing through to his breakthrough role early in the 80s in Conan the Barbarian. I haven't personally seen this one. I hear from everybody I talk to, it's just a classic film. And so then he moves through, later in the 80s, his most famous roles are James Cameron's Terminator and The Predator in the late 80s. And more recently, still the big box office hits, True Lies and The Expendables. So his long and very successful acting career made him lots of money and shows his core competencies of hard work and determination. Which brings us to his political career. So back in 2003, Ray Davis was the governor of California, he's a Democrat, and he dropped out. So California has to have what's called a recall election. Arnold announced his candidacy for this on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. It's pretty unusual for a politician. That'd be like Jebediah Bush announcing his candidacy on Conan and O'Brien one night. I think it's kind of ridiculous. So his name is most famous among the list of candidates, obviously, and most Californians probably didn't even know his political views when they voted for him, which is Republican, by the way. His candidacy in the election instantly became international news. It took headlines everywhere. The fact that he won this election really shows you the power of media in American politics. So yeah, he was elected in 2003, re-elected in 2006, and just recently stepped out of office this January. That's an 8-year run in office. As far as governor of state goes, that's a fairly successful career. So his success in politics is just another great example of him using his core competencies to achieve his goals. And now we're very lucky to have the man himself who's agreed to give us a few minutes of his time and come in and talk to you today about his 6 factors for success.
Hello, I'm here today to talk to you about Dr. Schwarzenegger's 6 factors of success. My first factor, the slide, is to trust yourself. No matter what anybody else thinks, do what makes you happy. I wanted to come to America, so I became a bodybuilding champion and used that to do so. Then used that to make movies and to make millions of dollars. My next factor is break the rules. You have to think outside of the box. I was told no one could ever become a star with a voice or an accent or body like mine. But in Terminator, I proved them wrong. As my voice and my accent were proven to be valuable assets as the lines of I'll be back became some of the most famous lines in movie history. My third factor is don't be afraid to fail. Anything that I ever attempted, I've always been willing to fail. You can't always win, but you don't want to be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure. You will never push yourself. My fourth factor is don't listen to the naysayer. How many times have you been told you can't do this and you can't do that? And it's never been done before. Don't listen to them. What are you waiting for? Do it now. My fifth factor is work your butt off. You never want to fail because you did not work hard enough. You can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in the pocket. My sixth and final factor is giving back. Because reaching out and helping others will bring you more satisfaction than anything else. Thank you. Those are my 6 factors of success. They will help you be successful in life. That is all the time I have for today.
Thanks,